Today is a very special day, and that is because EJ is officially debuting as an artist. After being behind the scenes for many, many years, she is finally giving her voice to the world. And you might recognize that name and be like, why do I recognize that name? Well, that's because she is the singing voiceover artist for Rumi from K-Pop Demon Hunters. So I am so happy and just absolutely just thrilled beyond belief that she is finally getting her moment, because even though she is probably written some of the greatest K-pop songs out there for years and years now, she is so damn talented. She deserves to be in the limelight. So I'm so proud of her to be able to finally sign with the label and be able to give this gift of her voice to the entire world. So before we get started, guys, I really will quickly actually remind you that I do post exclusive content over on my Patreon. So if you guys want to show some extra support to me and the channel, then that is the way to do it. Go ahead and click on the description down below to the link to my Patreon. Pick whatever tier you'd like to, pick. It's best for you. And I hope you enjoy the content I have for you guys. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and show this young, talented lady some love and show her how much we are super excited for her debut. Let's do this thing. Here we go. Alright, this is called In Another World. Forgot to mention that.
I was thinking about space and not the one between us.
Oh my gosh, these home videos? Oh, it's so cute.
Where we can take 1,000 worries and leave them there.
There's our queen.
Nothing falls, nothing fades, nothing withers away.
I love this piano. It's gorgeous.
I was thinking about space and not the one between us. Maybe in another world where I own that I'm jealous and I did some damage to us. Maybe we will never know, 'cause the truth is on silent, but our egos are talking loud. You hear where it hurts, 'cause I gave you the bullets.
This is really cool here. I hate to pause just because this song already is so magnificent. But the visualization here is so cool because you can see that we keep getting little flashbacks to home videos of her playing the piano as a young little girl, and then we're flashback to the actual present time where she's now playing as a full-grown adult the piano, and then this representation of all these lyric papers all around her. And it could basically, in my opinion, this is the way I'm seeing it, that either represents the history of all the songs that she's written behind the scenes for K-pop groups or K-pop soloists or whatever the case may be and whatnot. So that's kind of representing her past all around her as she flourishes into the future of her actually being a singer. Or it could also represent all of her failed attempts to write her own music and people shutting her down and saying no, you're not good enough, and just basically almost discouraging her from really wanting to follow where she wants to be, which is obviously being a singer also. So I feel like those lyric papers all around her and the piano could really represent both sides. It could be a testimony of the struggles and the tribulations she's gone through to get to where she's at now, and or almost a homage to her past as to what has gotten her to where she is now. And also kind of both, and really kind of going hand in hand. It's the trials and tribulations combined with what she did, I should say, to get to where she's at, kind of combining together as one, where you have the positive side and the the almost negative side, if you will. But now it's gotten to her where she is now, and that's what's most important. It's a beautiful representation. And like I said, I mean, the piano that she's got going right now is so gorgeous. Her vocals are just magnificent. I love that I don't really even hear Rumi in there. I hear EJ, and that's what I wanted from this. I was really hoping that with her being that voiceover singing artist for Rumi, I was hoping that with her doing her own thing, it would kind of be one of those things where people are just oh my gosh, I hear Rumi in her voice still. It's I want her to be EJ. Give me the vocal you want to give to EJ yourself. Make it your music, no? You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that's exactly what's coming across as. I don't hear Rumi at all. I hear EJ being EJ. I love that. Let's keep going. This is amazing.
'Cause I gave you the bullets. Maybe in another world. swear there's a world you dealt with your things, I dealt with my things. Know there's a place when we're offbeat, we're finally in sync. Where I feel
lyric.
okay and I feel no pain, and all my resentment got nothing to say. Before everything changed. Maybe in another world where I own that I'm jealous and I did some damage to us. Maybe we will never know, cause the truth is on silent, but our egos are talking loud.
I like this a lot because it sounds like this is a song she literally wrote to herself. And it almost kind of seems like it's representing her past, her present, and her future self. Where she's saying almost like in another world, like talking about like in another world where like something, where maybe like it was like a different path for her, and it's to mention the jealousy part, the fact that it's like she's almost saying like maybe she was jealous of like seeing, all these other artists get to fulfill their dreams, while she was just kind of like the writer, if you will, so like it's almost like she's saying like, in another world where I should have been like them, I was jealous of them, but also I'm it's almost like she's kind of saying like I'm almost very proud of like the journey we've been on to get to where we are now, where my dream is coming true. Like, yeah, she might be like, well, she's in her 30s now. It's like, so be it. You're in your 30s, but you're still making your dream come true, and it's never too late to have your dream come true also. So I really like this, like almost like very self-reflecting song she's written for herself, in a way, which is really, some of the times those are some of the best songs out there that artists write, because you could tell they're very personable. They're very, very much written from the heart. So I love that a lot.
Cause the truth is on silent, but our egos are talking loud. You hear where it hurts, cause I gave you the bullets. Maybe in another world.
That's nice.
Maybe in another world. Where I own that I'm jealous and I did some damage to us. Maybe we will never know, cause the truth is on silent, but our egos are talking loud. You hear where it hurts, cause I gave you the bullets. Oh, maybe in another world. Maybe in another world. I was thinking about space and not the one between us.
Wow. That was astounding. I love that. I was looking down here real quick at the different various people listed. I was hoping to see that she's the one who wrote this. I'm assuming she obviously wrote it. I mean, my gosh, she's been writing songs her whole entire damn life. You'd think she'd write them for herself too. But I think the thing that makes EJ so special to me as an artist is the fact that she has such a wide vocal range that she can make you feel all kinds of different emotions in the exact same song, in just one song focused on a certain emotion. In this one, you feel this deeper tone she adapts to, or kind of like works with for most of the entire song. And it's almost like this journey of like, we're fighting, we're trying to get there, we're trying to get to where we want to be. And at the very end, that big, bolsterous, powerful, much higher register vocal comes in, and suddenly it's like the totally different flip in the way that the song feels. It goes from this idea of like, almost feeling like, I don't know if I want to say hopeless, but almost like, we're almost like on the journey, like I mentioned, where we're trying to get to where we want to be at, to the end, where when you burst forth like that, it's like, we are there, like, in another world, we have made it, and it's like this, it's almost like in another world is like represented by most of the song in the past, and then when she goes big like that, another world is now where she is now, so that another world is now her current world, or is becoming her current world. And it's just, this was the most incredible deliverance of a song that I've heard for just like a straight up just like very first song from somebody who really deserved this probably from the very get-go. But like I said, you know, she has been on a hell of a journey. I mean, she's gotten the honor to probably write for some of the absolute biggest K-pop groups in the world. And to be able to have your name on some of these songs that have gone golden or gone platinum probably and whatnot, it's gotta be a massive accomplishment. But I understand also where she's coming from, where it's like the dream was to be a singer. And for years to be told that, no, you can't, no, you're not allowed, no. You know, after all those no's for so many years, that this is now happening, not to mention the absolute massive just amount of credit she gets for being on K-pop Demon Hunters 2. I mean, her world is gonna just completely turn around. She is about to, I could tell, I have no doubts in my mind, she's going to absolutely tear it up in the industry. And I hope that she gets to do the best of both worlds. I hope she still gets to write for some artists here and there for one she's really passionate about, but also gets to hopefully even put more effort and more time into her actual career that she's now starting to blossom with. And I'm just so proud of her. Like, it's funny for me to like be so, like it's different like when I feel like I'm proud of like K-pop groups, because like they're young, they're still ambitious, they have their whole entire lives ahead of them, and not that EJ doesn't either, but it's funny that like I'm probably more closer to EJ's age than I am to 90% of, you know, third gen and older like K-pop groups and whatnot. So it's like, it's almost like I'm proud of like a like colleague, you know, of mine, you know, it's almost like I'm happy to see them flourishing or whatnot, like after like so many years. I don't know. It's a weird feeling. I don't know how I can describe it to make it make sense. But regardless, I can tell you right now, I will be fully supporting her in this entire journey in her new music career, and I'm just so proud. I mean, she truly deserves the entire world and more, honestly. No pun intended. But anyways, guys, with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, shout out for clicking down below, and I don't know what I guess I'll group her with the K-pop Demon Hunter stuff I've done so far, just because I don't have enough songs to obviously put a playlist together for her yet. So you can click on that over here, and you can check out most recent reaction to anything K-pop Demon Hunters related over here. As always, thank you all for watching, showing that support, and I will see you all in the next video. Alright guys, bye!